doesn't mean anything. My life and me as a fighter, me as a human, me as a man, I'm not defined by my wins and losses. I'm defined by how hard I work. I'm defined by the effort I put into giving back to what gave me the life that I'm living right now. And because of that, I just think that I'm unstoppable. I really am just unstoppable, and that the wins and losses take care of themselves. Somebody's always got to go, and it's going to be Bryan Duran. I'm just a different animal.
How will Friday be for you? When will you get to the arena? When will you kind of switch, if you haven't already, from the cool, calm conversations that we're having now to it's fight day, it's fight time on Friday?
Shout out to Mindset Mike with the unfair advantage. I took a 8-week cohort. Now I'm in cohort 3, retaking the class because I loved it so much. But that's exactly it. Everybody wants to get all amped up. It's business as usual. It's all about cruise control. It's keeping my energy levels between that 7.5 and 8.5. If I'm too hyped, I'm going to go out there and be frantic and make mistakes. If I'm too low energy, so my biggest thing this fight camp has been staying in cruise control. I have a lot of June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and mental health problems definitely run in my family. I struggle with it, so being able to keep a nice cruise control is the absolute best thing I've learned in my fight career.
So Kyle, what did you say is a course that you took? It's a program for mental mindset?
Yeah, it's Mindset Mike. That's his Instagram handle, and the course is called The Unfair Advantage.
Okay.
And it's actually called that. If anybody in the top 10 in my division came to him and asked him to work with him, he would say no because he wants it to be for the 1%ers. And so yeah, it's all about the mindset. It really is gratitude. It's gratitude based. The very fundamentals of having a good mindset is being grateful for what you have. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to compete and make money. Like I'm a competitive person, and I get to make money doing it. Like there's people that would kill to have my job. So it stems from gratitude, and Mindset Mike has completely changed my mindset.
So obviously that's your motivator. What inspires you? Like is it fights from previous history? Is it boxing? What really gets you inspired? Other than Mindset Mike.
Yeah, I'm really inspired by the coaches that have given me this opportunity. A coach that comes to mind, he's actually here with us now. He's my middle school wrestling coach, Pierce Tiernan. He took me in. He took me in middle school. I grew up a really rough life. Like I grew up with in a pretty toxic life, and he took me in and gave me an opportunity. He believed in me, and he helped coach me when others wouldn't. And there's been other coaches, Dave Evans, Sean Ibsen, my girlfriend. Everybody is just putting their life aside whenever I need their help for this. So really, I'm inspired by the people around me. My ultimate inspiration and idol was Conor McGregor. Like whenever I saw him knock out Aldo, this is 3 years before I even decided to start training fighting. But I said, "Damn, I could fucking do that shit."
He said trucking. Hold on, let me just correct real quick. He said trucking, and he said ship. Yep. Just so people want to know.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Good. Just making sure.
Exactly.
It's so outdated, Kai. I mean, the words that are offensive at the FCC doesn't even mean anything in today's terminology. So it's just an old part of this tradition of FCC or radio or communication that hasn't been updated to current standards. But
we're good. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're the champ. You can do what you want.
Yeah, my inspiration just comes from the people around me, and my athletic inspiration is Conor McGregor. Now that he's off, I know that this is full circle. I was meant to do this. I never thought I'd do better. It was never on my bingo card, but now I embody it. It's mine. I run this shit and this stuff, and I really want to. I want to impress my idol. I want to impress my friends and family, and most importantly, I want to impress myself because I come from nothing. I came from a town of 35 people in Montana, and I don't ever want to go back. I'm doing what I need to do.
Kai, you keep bringing up Conor McGregor. Obviously, you know what he's done with transitioning, going into boxing and things like that. And you also see somebody in BKFC right now that looks like he's coming out of BKFC and going to fight in boxing, being
Mark Perry.
Mark Perry. Is that something that you want to try to do in the future? I mean, with you bringing up Conor McGregor and you got somebody in BKFC doing it, is that something that you want to strive for to do as well?
No, not right now. Right now, I have big fish to fry as the king of the BKFC, and I'm being given an opportunity to be the king of BKFC because Mike Perry, obviously he's brought a lot of eyes to the sport, and I respect the heck out of him. And I really, 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 I don't think you can be considered the face of a company and that guy in the company if you're going to leave. So, as of right now, my future is with BKFC, and I look forward to help growing the sport. I look forward to revolutionizing it one match at a time, just like I did with the HEFTY fight, and I will be the face of this organization.
So Kai, I've seen you wear the belt out at after parties and around the arenas. I've seen the interaction with the fans. Do you take the belt outside of those places, like in your real life? And what's the reaction? Do people know the BKFC letters? They know what it represents and know who you are?
I bring it out for events. If there's any big event, I'll bring the belt out. It's been a lot less. My first belt, I took that thing everywhere. Everybody saw BKFC's belt. Yeah, and people do recognize it. People are like, wait, BKFC, like Bare Knuckle, you're the Bare Knuckle champion? And I'm like, yeah. And then, I'm helping spread the word of the sport little by little, just like that in like Montana and Washington and Colorado and Nevada. It's all these places I have marketed that belt, and there's no turning back now. I'm Mr. Mustache of the BKFC.
There you have it. Main event, Kai Stewart defends his title Friday in Fort Lauderdale. Steve and I will be there. Kai, thank you very much for your time. I know we have your address. We're going to send you another care package from 8 Man Strong, as well as some swag from Bucked Up Energy Drink as well.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me on, and we will see you Friday night.
See you Friday night. That is your champ, ladies and gentlemen, Kai Stewart, back in the squared circle. We will be towing the line.
He's got a new fan in me because I like everything he said about the mental health aspect and the mindset coaching incorporated into the combat sport world. So
he brought up a lot of things about growing up in a toxic relationship. Listen, when it comes to combative sports, you put everybody in a line. I'm going to walk 9 out of 10 grew up in a toxic
I'm in a
childhood.
Toxic relationship right now
with
the two of you.
Welcome to the club.
You're pumped.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, you're lumped.
We're all lumped. Listen, Randy, I mean, you can't tell us that we're toxic without saying that you're toxic.
I'm not toxic. I just attract toxic to me. All right, so I know we have a couple minutes, so I want to bring this up. We'll talk about it for a minute or two. We'll hit the break. 5 for Fighting when we return from the break. I have mixed emotions on last night's, and I don't really remember if you're not a WWE guy.
I used to be a WWE guy. Did I watch last night? No.
Okay, well, so last night at the end of the program, they had someone come out, and then after it hit me and I was upset about it, I started to think, could it be? Is it the return of Bo Dallas? So they are bringing back Bray Wyatt's whole gimmick. Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, who passed away, I think it was last year already.
Yeah.
God, it's flying by. So they're bringing back that whole family thing that Bray did. And my first reaction was I was appalled by it. I'm like, I can't believe they would do that. Then I started to think, could it be? I Googled, and it was. The Bray Wyatt character is being played by his brother.
Okay.
Bo Dallas. I don't know what Bo's real name is.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah, the greatest bow of all time.
So they're no, I'm going to disagree.
Oh, who's a better bow than that? Bo Peep?
Bo Diddley?
Bo Derek?
I don't even know who
Bo Derek is pretty hot. She's a hot. Oh, she was a superstar.
10? I had her poster.
She was
okay.
She was a knockout with the braids in her hair.
So like I said, I wanted to bring that up. I know that we're at the bottom of the first hour, and we're going to have to hit this break. But think about that. I'm sure it's to honor Bray, and I'm sure that they only did it because it's his brother, and I'm sure they got the okay from Mike Rotunda and the family and such. I'm just curious your thoughts. So we'll talk about that after John Ondrasik comes up from Five for Fighting when we return. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong, Staff Zone, Bucked Up Energy Drink, and BioAccelerator. We'll be right back.